right. So talking about honesty right now.
Mm.
I brought you here for one topic. We had this conversation a couple times, but I just feel like I need to get it on a broader platform because
Yeah.
it's interesting to me.
Uh-huh.
So the conversation I want to talk about is abstinence.
Sheesh.
So can you break down abstinence to me? Like, is it just no sex with your partner? Is it no like porn? You can't watch no porn? Like, what exactly is abstinence?
I mean, it's all the above, right? If you think about just the root word in itself, to abstain is to not partake, right, in its fullest form. So, to answer your question, is it not sex with your partner in any form, right? I know some folks love to read between the lines, watching pornography, things of that nature. So I know for me, that's something I have practiced. Currently doing my best to practice right now. I look, one thing Traven know about me, I never cap, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I strive for, is to be the best man that I could be, but also do it at a high level. And I always accept my shortcomings. You feel me? So abstinence, yes, it's to abstain from it all, bro. It's tough. It ain't easy. For those trying to do it, it ain't easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So can you say like when you first started to practice abstinence, like when you first started your journey?
Well, what's funny? Like, here's a little historical context, right? So, long story short, essentially in high school, I was dating this one shorty, and long story short, I got jammed up. My OG and them found out I was having sex, and at that point, I was like, man,
what age was this?
17.
17? You was clapping cheeks at 17?
Look at it.
Man,
Yeah.
you were taking on the Pound Town at 17?
Dude, funny.
Real quick question before we get to that. Your first time, was you nervous or was you just like ready to go?
I mean, of course I was a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was a shorty too, so like I really, we love to say like we know what we was doing, but hindsight 2020, I didn't. And she didn't either, which is cool. But as like the dude though, because I wasn't a man, I was still a boy. But as the guy in the situation, you want to perform well. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time you trying to get right. So yeah, context on that. So from that point, when I got jammed up, I was like, man, I'm cool. So my next time like having sex wasn't until, bro, when I got to SEMO, man. It's like I was at my first college, didn't touch nothing, bro. But I was locked in though on ball, so I really wasn't even tweaking off that.
That's how I was in high school. I remember one of my homegirls, she was on last podcast, Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
She told me, she was like, I thought you was in high school just fucking everybody. And I was just like, yo, one, I was scary as hell. Yeah. And two, I was more scared of just being like the guy that had a kid too young. Mm-hmm. Like I was the one that was like good in sports. Got the good grades.
Right.
I don't want to have all the people looking at me for like scholarships and like going to the next level. So I felt like if I have a baby, right, it's going to ruin everything. And that's what, like when Teen Mom was on MTV, all that propaganda was out there. So like to me, I was really scared to have sex because one, I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And two is like, watch I be the one kid that have kids at a young age.
Right.
So high school, I was too scary. My first time having sex was in SEMO too. Merch. And my first time, I don't even think it was like, to me, it wasn't what I expected it to be. Like, I don't think it got real like good until I got in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I felt like when it was just like one off, like you really don't know your partner's bodies. But it's interesting because in high school, everybody just be like, oh yeah, I'm fucking. Because it's like, you don't want to be the one left out.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's like nobody knew what they was doing back then.
Nah, not at all. Like, and I talk about just the guys in general. Like, that was like a gateway, you know what I'm saying, to clout, to status, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say, oh, I'm clapping cheeks, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and the third, you think you get approval from the guys and then from the shorties too, you know? But when in reality, like, nah, that ain't even that. I mean, it's a lot of shallow stuff, you feel me? back in high school, and even like earlier days, and I was in college in general. Some people, not all people, some people equate clout, meaning of life through, having sex, and disclaim once again, this is not a knock on nobody who may participate in those activities for compensation, right? But I think through
compensation.
Look, OnlyFans is a real thing. Pornography is a real thing. So to each his own. I guess you got to get it how you live, as they say.
Okay, so back onto the topic when we talk about abstinence.
Yeah.
So they say that semen retention has a lot of physical benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like your health and that your well-being has improved since you've been practicing abstinence?
Yeah, like from an energy standpoint, and I'm just gonna talk about the guys real quick and from personal experience. Anytime I, for a lack of a better term, relieve myself in that regard, energy literally, like I feel drained. You feel me? Like I'm like, dang. I feel like I just like either worked out or like played a football game, dang near. You know what I'm saying? But over the course of time, when that, because I would say essentially like releasing semen is releasing testosterone. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is it's the core of a man, right? It's what separates. You feel
hold
me?
on. Rewind that. You said releasing your semen is like just releasing your testosterone?
Yeah, it's energy, right? Like
so it's not just white gooey shit.
No, look, okay, first off, I'm not a doctor, but I'm like pretty confident. We might have to Google this for clarification. So for those watching and listening, do that for us right now. See what it is on that. But if you think about it, yeah, like it just ain't like water. You feel me? Like it's sperm cells in there that actually, when it hits an egg in a woman, creates life. That takes energy.
I don't know whether it's true or not, but they said that semen actually come from your like spinal cord as well, like come from your spinal cord fluid.
Look, I don't find that to be probably false at all. I mean, any kind of like fluid, like keeping my spine intact and like malleable, that takes energy too, of some sort. You know what I'm saying? So, but yes.
But aren't you supposed to keep your hips loose?
Look, you got to. And having played DB in college, you got to keep the hips loose. But once again, to each his own. It's a matter like I said, what's important to you? You know what I'm saying? If as a man, if you find fulfillment in clapping cheeks, look, and releasing semen, go ahead, do your thing, bro. But if you're really trying to get somewhere, do things the right way, then it's a sacrifice, right? Everything that we do has a consequence, whether good or bad.
They also say that pretty much refraining from sex and like masturbation, porn, all that gives you more time to do shit. It gives you more time in your day. They say that the time you take, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be watching porn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm like this perfect guy. Like, I'll be watching porn diligently. Okay.
He said diligently.
So it's just like, to me, it does take a lot of time because, I'll be going through things. I'll be like, I'm a person, I can't watch the same video twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's like, if I do come halfway through, I'm gonna say the other half for later. But like once I'm done, like that 30-minute or however long that clip is, I'm done with it. And honestly, OnlyFans kind of fucked the game up because people aren't making content because they want to get it more directly to themselves. Right. And to be honest, I'm not paying for nobody's OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. No, I'd rather go the free ride about it. So the time it takes to go through the category, find the right video, I'm probably like an hour deep.
No, facts. Been there, done that, bro. Hey, look, once again, Reg been there, okay? It's almost like being on social media, G. Like, you'll scroll, and it's like clickbait, right? You see the initial like situation, like, this one might be good. You click on it, that was weak. You just wasted 10 minutes of your time, right? Trying to find a perfect scene. Yeah, man, it's a waste of time, fellas, ladies. You know what I'm saying? There's more important things you can do with your time that'll actually provide you a deeper sense of value, and impact on your life. So I would highly encourage y'all to reconsider, or at least think about, take a step back, maybe say, hey, on Tuesdays, I ain't gonna watch porn, and then take it from there. I
can do that.
Just try it. You know what I'm saying?
I can do that. I got faith in myself. Tuesdays, let's do Mondays. Mondays and Tuesdays. I do Monday and Tuesdays. Monday and Tuesdays, I'm gonna try to stay away from the pornography. Yeah. I'm actually trying to do a 90-day cleanse of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like porn, masturbation, like it just get stuck into my craft, like it's podcasting, giving you guys like other creator content that you may like. And I do feel like when you get rid of certain things, you realize how much time in a day you really do have. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There's been like plenty of times where I'm like, yo, this day just flew by because I've been doing nothing but bullshit. But when you're doing things productive, like waking up at 5 a.m. and getting things together, you be like, damn, like today's a long day. Like when I'm like, tomorrow, I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to be doing this podcast. And during that time, it's going to, like, by the time 3 o'clock happened, I'm going to feel like the whole day went by. Yeah. Because I'm going to start like around 7 a.m.
Exactly. So let me ask you this. So when you get done, you feel me, you done found a perfect scene, you done handled your business. Tell me the process, like how you feel from like, okay, I'm started looking, I'm excited, it happens, and then when it's done, tell me like, talk to us about the emotions that you feel.
It depends on the scenario.
Okay.
So, scene A. Okay, we'll go scene A.
All right.
I almost feel disgusted with myself. Because it's like, like, damn, like, I really put in all this time to get that nut. Like, was it really worth it?
Yeah.
Scene B, I'm mad at myself because I came before the good scene.
I'm crying.
I'm dead serious.
I'm listening.
You ever come at a scene and then you see the next scene and you be like, yo, that's what I was waiting for. So it's almost like it's like, damn, like I missed out on something. I missed out on the experience of it all.
Facts.
But those are the only real two emotions I have. Like I do feel like everybody do kind of feel like nasty about themselves because you feel like, damn, this shit wet. And I don't know. I saw this on a podcast. It was pretty funny. It was like, you're a weird person if you like nut facing up. Like say you lay on your back.
I'm crying.
So like if the nut hits yourself, it pretty much like you nutting on yourself.
Yeah.
And low key, that's the
yeah. Hey, they wild for that one. Like whole time, like it's, and that's what I was like trying to see. Like so, majority of the time, this is an assumption. Once again, I'm gonna talk about Reggie. I'm speaking I statements. Whenever I would did those things, majority of the time, I would feel like, dang man, like there was no the feeling of like accomplishment, like man, I did this and I'm proud of myself was very slim, like consistently, right? But like you said, when you spend time doing other things, whether it's like content creation, podcast stuff or whatever, I'm pretty sure that sensation lasted longer than the sensation or relief that one felt in that moment.
Hold on, but there do be sometimes.
Okay.
When that nut feel good.
Right, but let's talk numbers though. Is that majority of the time? Half the time?
It's a good 1 out of 10. Like, I ain't gonna lie, all nuts ain't created equal, but niggas be trying to like catch that same nut, that one nut that they remember.
It sounds like a drug to me, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm guilty of being a part of that drug, right? Or have been part of that drug, right? You know what I'm saying? We trying to catch that same joint over and over again, and it's gonna be a constant change, which is why we, you and I, you know what I'm saying, us, have continued to do it because we trying to find that perfect one over and over again. So it's always gonna be a rat race with that.
Nah, most definitely. And
Yeah.
I do feel like it does get in the way, and you do have to kind of like show some self restraint in the whole thing. But when it comes to abstinence, how does it affect your dating life?
So it has partially. I wouldn't say fully. I would say 7 out of 10 times, like most shorties like respect it. There's only been like once, twice, like they was like, nah, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? So
They want that dick.
yeah, it's definitely been a couple shorties that be like, yo, this what I'm on. I'm like, nah, I ain't on that. And it's unique, right? Cause here's the thing, fellas, majority of the time, like if you're seriously, genuinely working on celibacy, being abstinent, and you stand on that, most women are taken aback by that. You know what I'm saying? So don't just tell a shorty you doing that just to try to, you know what I'm saying, get in good, then try to, get active. Stop capping, stop lying.